And how's the team doing?
We're doing good. They're doing well. Physically, we're doing better. We got some of our banged up people back. So hopefully we'll be back to full steam. And apparently they've had a good week of practice. So looking forward to a good game for the Wildcats. And now just listening to y'all talk, you hate to be dependent on somebody else to do something to decide what your fate is. But theoretically, if we and Scottsboro and Boaz win out, you'd have two teams that are 8-2 ahead of a team that's 9-1.
Yep.
And we have 6A wins, and probably going to have 2 7A wins.
That's right.
Boaz has a loss to a 3A.
Yep.
So that doesn't
figure.
make it.
All right, as the captains make their way to midfield, captains for the Cats tonight, you got number 9, Cam Logan, number 16, Camp Green, number 60, Ches Johnson, and number 77, Thatcher Martin. As Guntersville will be in their road reds, white pants, Douglas in the all whites tonight. And now let's go down for the coin toss.
All right, white, you're my visiting team. I've got a coin. This is heads. That's tails. That's tails. And that's heads. Before I flip it, what are you going to call?
Tails.
What did he call?
Tails.
He called tails, Ricky. Tails. When I drop it, we'll redo it, guys, okay? It's heads. You won the toss. You want the ball. You guys are going to kick, so why don't you go around this way? You guys flip over there.
So, Doc, we're getting it.
All right, same thing we did last week. We're going to take the ball to start the game off, hoping we can score first and put our defense out there and hold them. So, a good night for football, amazingly warm for this time of year. The field's still in good shape. Yeah. We don't have much of a crowd tonight. Of course, it's fall break for school system, but you Guntersville Wildcats fans need to get out and support the Cats. This is a big game for us.
Hey, Doc, how about our injuries? I know we were a little beat up last week going up to Boaz.
Yeah, we got everybody back.
Everybody's back this week.
Yeah,
okay.
Thomas is back, so that helps us with the linebacking position, which, we had to make adjustments last week. So we're back to as good as you can be at this time of year.
Yep.
Okay.
And, Doc, hopefully between tonight's game and next week's, maybe we can get the starters out fairly early, possibly let some young guys come in. Anybody that still is banged up a bit, let them get some rest before the playoffs, maybe.
Yeah, you certainly hope so. This Douglas game may be a tough game, too. Those like y'all talked about, the depth is their problem. But they're a sound, well-coached football team. And Coach Lyles does a really good job with those kids. And they're young, too. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's 74 degrees and clear as the Cats come on the field. And, Doc, I really thought you'd be down there in your Bermuda shorts tonight, as warm as it is.
You don't want to see me in my Bermuda shorts.
Okay.
Be like me being in a Speedo.
Okay.
Thought of that would turn your stomach.
Okay, on that note, we'll get ready for kickoff. As all of Dr. John Boggus's reports are brought to you by Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville.
Let me say real quick, if you are streaming online this evening and for some reason can't get through or it boots you off, go to the Facebook page, WTWX on Facebook, and we are streaming it there the last couple weeks. We just have so many, it gets maxed out. Basically, that's what's going on. So if you're on the website and you can't get through, just go to the Facebook.
Thank you, Blake. And we appreciate all of our listeners and sponsors and everybody this year for Wildcat football. We couldn't do it without all you guys out there listening, and we greatly appreciate that. It's been another great year for the Cats, even though last week was a little disappointing. And Jeff, talking about that, last year we had a disappointing loss here to Arab.
Yes,
and after
we did.
that, we really turned the corner and was on a roll all the way through the semis.
To the semifinals. So hopefully they can take that as a lesson learned this year and turn it around, get on the roll here. Like I said, that's what you'd like to see tonight. Focus, just some focus and intensity. Let's see that fire in them.
Right. Looking at some other games tonight, of course, we'll definitely keep you up to date on the Boaz-Arab game at Arab. You also got Brewer at Sardis. Scottsboro has an open date. James Clemens is at Albertville. Whitesburg Christians at Asbury. Sylvania's at Brindley Mountain. DAR's at Madison County. And a huge game for region championship tonight. Geraldine is at Fife.
Yep.
That's a big one.
And that's a big one. Geraldine has actually beaten them a couple of years, haven't they?
They have. So that'll be a huge game at Paul Benefield Stadium in Fife for that region championship. Well, we're set here from Chorba-Lee as Douglas will be kicking. Guntersville will be going in the first quarter from our right to our left. Back deep, you have Jack Lenore, Julian Jordan, and a Nelson Delva, and we are underway. It's a short kick taken by Upman at the 25-yard line and out over the 35. So I'm trying to see who that was that carried it for us. Didn't catch the number there right off the bat because it went to an Upman. Was it
35?
It was 35.
That's Bailey.
Okay. All right, so the Cats will start 1st and 10 from the 38, so not bad field position here. Once again, this is the last region game tonight as we go out of region next week here against the Albertville Aggies. Douglas will finish their year at home against Geraldine. Street Smith in the gun, and he'll hand it off to Jordan. Jordan gets over the left side, hits the corner. We have a flag, which we saw way too many of against Boaz, and after a great gain by Julian where it's thrown, I have a feeling it's coming back, Jeff.
You'd
Hold.
think it'd be a hold. Yep,
Yep.
there's the signal. Boy, he took his time throwing that flag, though, didn't he?
Yeah,
A little late on that, but
Well, Doc, this is
Yeah,
like
no, this is, I mean,
just like last week.
you can't do that.
Yep.
I mean, that's not going to be a 10-yard penalty. That's going to be about a 40-yard penalty.
So we could have had the ball inside the Douglas 40, and now with
That
the
was-
step off, it's going to be at our 28.
yeah.
And, you know, usually a Guntersville team is known to play clean, very little penalties, mostly mistake-free. But between last week and the first offensive play tonight,
Yeah.
very un-Guntersville.
What'd we end up with last week, Blake? 16, 18 penalties?
Yeah, 15.
So we'll try it again on 1st down after the penalty. There's a carry over the 30 to the 31 by Jordan. So got a few of the yards back, but it's still going to be 2nd and long for the Cats here as the ball is at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, nothing fancy, just a run off the right side. He got about 4 out of it, going to leave the 2nd and 16.
And Nelson Delva in the backfield now for the first time tonight. Dadrian Waller split here to the near side. And Cam Logan to the far side. Street Smith in the gun. Street back to pass. Quick pass to Waller. And, boy, nice wrap up. Boy,
Yeah.
well, and he almost got loose. But
Was that 16 or 18 out there on the edge? He did a good job. He grabbed hold and wouldn't let go.
0, actually. Vernon Crenshaw hung on for dear life for Douglas to Dadrian Waller. Because if Dadrian would have slipped him, that could have been a big gainer there, but instead it's going to be 3rd and 11. So not what the Cats wanted right now on their first possession, but I tell you, penalties, I don't know. They can really be a backbreaker. Let's see if we can get out of this one. There's a handoff to Julian over the 40, 45, midfield, 45-40, 35-30. He's got one man to beat, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's down 1st and goal.
Boy, he made a little move there.
He
Got
did.
extra 10 or 15 out of it on the safety. Watkins for Douglas.
So a huge
And no
play.
flag.
Yeah,
That's the amazing thing, Doc.
more importantly, no flag.
No yellow laundry on the field.
I like the play call. That was a little
That was-
misdirection there. Everybody
It
rolled
was.
over to the right, and I handed it back to Julian going to the
Yep.
left.
And now here's Julian going to the right side, and he cuts into the middle. He's going to get touchdown just inside the goal line. From 5 yards out, Julian Jordan with 9:52 to go in the first. The Cats strike first and lead it 6-0. And we will have the Guntersville Electric Board power play of the game in the 4th quarter. So, Jeff, I guess that's an early
Early
power
leader.
play
That was
candidate there.
Great, another great Julian run there.
So Brandon Manganeris on to attempt the extra point by the holder Street Smith. The snapper is Archer Smith. Looks like our scoreboard went blank here temporarily. Low snap, holds good, kick is good. So the Cats lead at 7-0. We'll be right back. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks. just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
As Guntersville scores, we got a momentarily timeout here. As, the scoreboard temporarily went out. It came back on, but now there's zeros everywhere. So I think even though they keep the time on the field, I think they might try to get it straightened out before the kick. Well, we got our points up there. That's what counts.
Slowly getting it straightened out.
Yeah, they're slowly getting it straightened out. So Manganeris to kick. Cats lead it 7-0 here in the early going. And there's the kick. Nice high long boot that'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So a nice kick there by Brandon through the corner of the end zone. So Douglas will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Their quarterback, 6'2", 195-pound senior, number 18, Kason Walls. In the backfield with him will be number 4, Kenyon Watkins, and number 30, Kanan Murray. And from what I understand about this Douglas team, they might throw several people at quarterback. They might try 2 or 3. They got a Wildcat quarterback specialist, and Coach Lyles might show a little trickeration here through the evening. Right now we got trips here to the near side. Walls will hand it off to Watkins, and not much there, maybe a yard.
Checking the interior of that Wildcat defense, and he wasn't finding a lot. Was that Conway coming up from the bottom of the pile?
Yep. Charlie Conway's had a real good season. He's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. He's a plug in the middle of that line, doing a good job.
5'9", 290.
Yeah.
That's a fire hydrant, isn't it?
Yeah. And we started bringing him in the short yardage downs, but he's playing more and more and doing a good job this year.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. Man in motion. Walls will take it himself, and maybe about 3 yards up to about the 25. That was actually Baker Lyles, number 2 in at quarterback. He's Coach Brandon Lyles' son. He's a 5'8", 145-pound freshman. So I think they rotate a good bit between Kason Walls and Baker Lyles at quarterback.
Clifton on the tackle on that one.
8:40 to go here in the first. 7-0 Cats. 3rd and 6 for Douglas. 2 split out here to the near side. Single set back is Watkins.
Early 3rd down for this Cat defense.
Looks like Baker Lyles is still in at quarterback. He rolls over here to the near side, and boy, that's a rocket there through the hands of his intended receiver, which was number 7.
Yeah, I actually had him open between the zones there.
That was Levi Brothers.
That pass was a little hot.
A little hot, that's right. So Douglas has to punt. Here on WTWX, your Auburn network. Tomorrow, pregame at 4, kickoff at 7 on the road in Lexington to face the Kentucky Wildcats at Commonwealth Stadium. I think they call it Kroger Field. So a big game for Auburn to try to get back on track at Kentucky tomorrow. And the punt is going to basically, well, now a little bit of a wildcat roll back to the 49, where it'll be 1st and 10 Guntersville at their own 49-yard line, and a 7-0 lead. I would like to mention some of our first quarter sponsors tonight of Wildcat football: Robert Adderholt for Congress, the Marshall County Gas District, Carson Ray and his team at Lake Guntersville Insurance, Citizens Bank, First Methodist Church of Guntersville, Bubba's 2 Menswear, Craw Mama Seafood, Citizens Bank, and Whitaker Towing Services. Thank you for your support this year of Wildcat football. So the Cats, after that punt, very good field position. Street's going to air it out. He's got Dadrian, and we're going to have a flag. He still almost called it, but definitely pass interference, as the defensive back was there a little bit early.
Safety back there gave him a bump before the ball got there.
Yep.
It's going to be offense. Offensive.
Oh, they called an offense.
I didn't want to say nothing, but Dadrian did. He tried to push him and out of the way a little bit. But.
Well, I saw the shove by the Douglas player, so okay, Blake.
You should have known it was going to be on us.
Well, I should have.
15-yarder.
Well, so Dockett continues. The Yellow Hankies against the Cats.
You know, our first down on each drive start, get a major penalty. It's just not good.
Nope. Well, that could have been a big gainer possibly right there. Now handed off to Julian, looking for a hole, and boy.
Good spin move. I thought he'd break loose. 21 did a good job there. Spears, their middle linebacker for Douglas.
So Julian gets it out to the 41. It's still going to be 2nd and about 18 for the Cats.
If Spears didn't make a play there, that would have been a big gainer.
Yep. Got him by the cleats there. So once again, the Cats with a penalty playing behind the sticks. Last time, though, they were bailed out by the huge run by Julian, and then he ended up having the 5-yard touchdown run. 2nd and 18. Man in motion, Street in the gun. Street rolls out, and we got another whistle. I think we might have a false start. Yep. Well, we have 7:22 on the clock, and we have already had three penalties already in the first 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
3 yards so far.
Boy. Well, you know, I was thinking 16 penalties or whatever it was last week was too much. Well, we're kind of on pace for that tonight.
On the same pace tonight so far.
And you would think at this point in the season you wouldn't be making penalties like that.
No.
Should be a little more disciplined.
You'd think if you had a lot of penalties, it'd be the beginning of the year, not week 9. So let's try it again. The Street rolls out, goes over here to Trayvon. Going to try to make a move, and just not a whole lot of real estate there as he's wrestled out of bounds at the 41, where it's going to be 3rd and a long way for the Cats.
Yeah, Baker Lyles making the play at safety for the Douglas Eagles.
So the Cats have to get to the Douglas 41, and right now they're at their own 41. So let's see if the Cats go to the air, or maybe, I was going to say hand it off to Julian, but a Nelson's now in the game beside Street. Twins to the near side here. Street back to pass. Looks.
And it's going to collapse on him.
Yep, he's going to go down after a pickup of about a yard, and that's going to be it, and the Cats have to punt. So once again, the penalties hurt.
Yeah, that must have been we'll give him a coverage sack on that, because he had a little bit of time. The pocket collapsed on him and nowhere to go.
Nope. So Manganeris on to punt for the Cats. 6:25 to go in the first. Clock running. Cats lead at 7-0. Manganeris' punt. Nice high punt. Watkins will let it go, but it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. So Douglas will have it again, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And we'll also have in the fourth quarter the McDonald's of Guntersville offensive and defensive players of the game. And speaking of McDonald's of Guntersville, the halftime show will be the Memories Will Build this week. Will feature the 3 biggest wins in program history as we continue to celebrate the 110 years of Wildcat football. So that'll be at halftime tonight. So Douglas has now their second offensive possession from their own 20. And there's a handoff to Watkins. I think we actually, Jeff, have our third quarterback in for the Eagles. Hard to keep up with. That's number 15, Krish Patel.
That was Mason Bailey making the stop on that one.
So Douglas's second offensive possession, and we're seeing their third quarterback.
Yeah, Coach Reese said that there may be as many as 4 coming there.
Hard to keep up with. Seems like they change out about every play. I think that's Patel still in. I can't really tell you.
That seems like that'd be hard to find your rhythm as an offense.
Exactly. Yep. So it is Patel, number 15, still in for Douglas at quarterback. Man in motion is Murray. Patel rolls out, finds the receiver. Nice catch there, as that's complete to number 7, Levi Brothers.
Clifton and Camp Green.
And that's a first down to the 34, 1st and 10 Douglas.
Yeah, that was the receiver he was going to earlier. He kind of goes out there and sits between the zones there, between the linebackers and the safety. And just a little quick throw out there. Looking like it's effective for the Douglas Eagles right now.
So a new set of downs for Douglas. Under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Douglas taking their time, looking over to the sideline. Play clock is down to 10. So no rush at all. 3 wide to the far side. Patel in the gun. Patel will hand it off to Watkins, and boy, the Cats weren't buying there.
There's Tyler Thomas leading the charge, who we missed last week up at Boaz.
That's what I was about to say, Jeff. We're missing him, and the way we had to shuffle some guys, that really hurt against Boaz.
Yeah. Good to see him back out there.
So no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Douglas. Defensively, Kalen Cobb comes into the game for Charlie Conway. And what they think is going to be a passing down here for the Eagles.
Cobb's gotten better and better throughout the year.
He has. Now Baker Lyles in at quarterback. We have a whistle, and I think we're going to have a timeout Douglas. Timeout Douglas, 3:55 to go in the first. Cats lead at 7-0. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage and Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Communities that have an independent bank located in them do far better economically than those that don't. I think that we have been able to really make a difference.
20 years that I've been here, the most rewarding thing is just to see the impact that we've had in our communities and for our customers.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
We just got an update from Arab. Arab is up on Boaz 7-0. So that's a game we'll definitely keep an eye on. And now we got hankies everywhere, and I think this one is going to go against Douglas for false start. First Douglas penalty. So if the Cats beat Douglas and Arab beats Boaz at Arab on senior night, then that'll lock us in for the 1 seed. And we would play here in 2 weeks against tonight's St. Clair County Jacksonville winner, which is going on tonight down in, I think that game's down in Odenville in St. Clair County there in Region 6.
A lot of the playoffs will be shaken out after tonight.
Should be a lot of it. Here's Baker Lyles back at quarterback. He throws against his body. Boy, a nice pass by the freshman up to about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, got
good
him
pickup
dragging
there.
Across the middle there. Camp Green gets him down before the first down marker.
So it'll be 3rd and 4 for Douglas. Well, you would think being the coach's son, he's pretty athletic. I know he's also a good basketball player, too.
Yeah.
Just a freshman, so I figure he is the future of Douglas at quarterback.
And that was a good throw, and he was patient there waiting for his man, just dragging across the middle to get the open spot there, and he hits him right in the numbers.
Threw across his body, too. 3rd and 4. Let's see if the Cats can get off the field here. A little misdirection, hands it off to Murray, and, boy, the Cats ball. We're not buying that. It's no gain, maybe a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Atkinson was the first to trip him up, and a couple of other Cats over there to finish him off.
They'll actually call it no gain, so it'll be 4th and 4, and let's see if Douglas, not going to the playoffs, will they roll the dice? It looks like they'll punt. As number 18, the starting quarterback that we hadn't seen much, Cason Walls, is the punter. So might have to look out for the fake here.
Yeah, it's still early in the game.
Yeah,
7-0, you don't want to get too crazy.
No. There's a nice punt by Walls. It'll hit at the 28. Boy, what a Douglas roll there. Boy, that's going to get inside the 5 to the 4. Nice punt and roll there by Walls. So the Cats, with their back against the wall, 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line with 2:20 to go in the first quarter.
They coach them to get out of the way on those, but, man, that
was kind of a low kick, and, boy, it hit and just took off.
That's the kind you would think somebody could get up on and just, take off there.
Yeah, I think they're kind of getting on Jack for that punt. So.
Yeah, he had a little room. He could have maybe could have fielded that one. Of course, it's more difficult to field those low driving ones like that, too.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 4. Street right inside the end zone, hands it off to Delva over the right side, and Nelson a hard run out to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 6. And Doc, it's hard for us sometimes to tell from the press box, but it looks like right now there's just not a whole lot of atmosphere here tonight.
And we don't have much of a crowd, as far as Guntersville crowds go. So, everybody's out on fall break. I guess. So
that does hurt.
Not real loud and just not.
Yeah, a lot of people take advantage of it, take a little vacation or something.
Last trip of the year maybe for some people.
Still some good weather.
There you go. 2nd and 4, 1:40 to go in the first. Delva in the game, and he'll get it. Boy, nice spin move by Nelson for the first down. Hard run.
Good hard running by Delva, just a typical Delva run.
Delva, of course, going to West Point next year to play at Army.
Now we go hurry up.
Yep. First time we've really been able to get in a hurry up. 1st and 10 from the 20. There's a pitch out to a Nelson. Julian Jordan back in the game. And
reverses
boy,
his
shake
field.
and bake, reverses his field, and boy, just tripped up at the 35. Felt like he ran about 30 yards there to get about 15.
Yeah, that number 2 for Douglas, he probably saved it.
Lyles. Yep.
That Lyles, he probably saved a touchdown. Just barely tripped him up.
1st and 10 from the 38. Cats in the hurry up again. Street back to pass. Plenty of time. And he finds his receiver, Jack Lenore, over midfield to the 43 of Douglas. Nice throw by Street and catch by Jack Lenore.
Boy, he had the man right on his back, but boy, Street put that one in there perfectly, hit him in stride. Good pickup for the Cats.
So 1st and 10, we're under 40 seconds to go here in the first. Street will hand it off to Julian. Julian
picking his way.
Boy, he just makes it look easy, doesn't he? And he's finally hit out of bounds at the 24. He took his time, read his blocks, hit the hole, and another Guntersville first down. Clock stops with 29 seconds to go.
Yeah, Jordan, he's having a great year. Really been impressive all year long.
He has, and he'll be going to Mobile to play at South Alabama next year. And
That was for Watkins, the safety. That's
Yeah.
what you know, when your safeties are making the tackles, that's
not good for
not
you.
ever good.
Nope.
Last 2 plays, those safeties making them.
1st and 10 from the Douglas 24. 29 seconds to go in the first. Delva back in the game beside Street, and he'll get the handoff. And once again, Nelson making a little something out of nothing. Pick up to the 21.
That Otinger, the linebacker for Douglas, was in there quick.
And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. We're at the end of one here at Chorba-Lee with the score of Guntersville 7, Douglas nothing. After these words, we'll be back with second quarter action. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Shane Vandegrift and the Lake Guntersville Real Estate team are proud supporters of the Guntersville City Schools and Wildcat Athletics. They encourage you to get out and support your local sports. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, the best call you can make is Lake Guntersville Real Estate at 256-582-0112. Visit their informative website, shanev.com. They're your source for real estate in the Lake Guntersville area. They'll support you through the entire process, just like they support the Wildcats. The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard & Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Hi, this is Paul Harris with State Farm in Guntersville, your local State Farm agent. I am a proud Guntersville alumni and Wildcat athletic supporter. Please give us a call at 256-582-3250 or come by and see us at 1246 Gunter Avenue across from the gas board for all your insurance needs. We are here to help life go right. Best of luck and go Wildcats.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you're feeling. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Olbrich and Patterson in Guntersville.
With the Cats driving and leading 7-0 over the Douglas Eagles, and an update from Arab at the end of the quarter. Arab still leading Boaz 7-0, so definitely keep an eye on that one. Also an update from Fife, a Logan Anderson touchdown run. They lead Geraldine 7-0 in the first. And here's a handoff to Delva, and Delva picks his way inside the 20. Up to about the 17-yard line, where it's going to be third and about a long 2.
All right, looks like we got our bunch formation here.
Yep. Oh, let's see if Douglas, well, they didn't bite, did they? On the shift. Now Street back to pass. Finds Trayvon for a first down. Oh, nice move, but they say he stepped out of bounds, but it will be a 1st and goal for the Cats at about the 8-yard line.
That was a good job of him. That ball was kind of behind him. He kind of had to pull that one in, made a very athletic move there.
Yeah, he made a one-handed catch behind him.
Nice catch by Trayvon. So 1st and goal at the 8. Just underway here, second quarter. Here's a little pitch out to Julian. 5, touchdown Wildcats. Julian Jordan from 8 yards out, and the Cats lead it 13-0.
Yeah, just a tall sweep right. He had a lead blocker in front of him. Uh-oh, we got a man down there too.
Is that Julian that's down, or who's down? I can't really tell.
Looks like him.
Is it?
I believe it is.
He's holding his left leg.
On the tackle, he kind of went down a little awkward. So let's see here. As the Cats score to make it 13-0. Boy, we got to have him for postseason.
Yeah, he's getting up.
Yeah, he's walking a little gingerly, but that's good that he's coming off. And Doc is, I know it's early, but is there anything you can kind of tell us there? Kind of got twisted on the tackle maybe.
I think y'all saw it. It was an awkward tackle, and they grabbed him, and he kind of went folded backwards. But
Yeah.
it's his hip.
Oh, it's his hip. Okay, so Jonathan Odell, the trainer, is going to look at him. So might be where you might not see him much more tonight. We'll just kind of see and try to get updates through the game on Julian as Manganeris' extra point is up, and it is good. 11:21 to go in the half. Cats lead it 14-0. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Back here to action. Manganeris to kick off. Taken by Watkins at the 5, over the 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way out to the 28. Nice return there by number 4, Kenyon Watkins for Douglas.
Camp Green on the tackle.
It'll be 1st and 10, Douglas at the 28-yard line. And the Cats lead it 14-0.
Just a workmanlike performance. You know, that was a 96-yard drive. So,
you're right.
Penalty-free, I believe, for the first time on that one.
Amazing how that works.
So a good workman drive on that one.
And here's a handoff to Watkins as Patel now back in at quarterback. And, Doc, I saw you over there earlier there at the break with Julian and Jonathan Odell. What's the prognosis, and is he going to be held out maybe for a little while?
Yeah, I think we'll probably hold him out for a little while, but I think he's okay.
Okay.
I think that was Bailey on the stop on that last tackle. Host of Wildcats clogging that middle up.
All of Doc's reports are brought to you by Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville. So it's a 2nd down and 8 for Douglas. Just over the 30-yard line. Murray in motion. Patel still in at quarterback. Rolls out to his right. And almost picked off by Camp Green, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, he was the one with the best shot at the football, and that one just kind of got away from him a little bit.
So it'll be 3rd and 8. Another update from Fife. The Red Devils lead it now 14-0.
Hey, maybe a little payback on
payback from
this
some
year.
of the last, exactly. So 3rd and 8, 10:27 to go in the half.
I assume Anderson back healthy.
He scored the first touchdown. Yeah.
So he's probably their most valuable defensive player too.
Oh yeah, going to Clemson. Here's a 3rd and 8. Lyles in the game. Boy, quarterback draw takes himself.
He faked me off on that one, and I think he got the Cat defense.
He did, all the way out to the 47. 1st and 10, Douglas. Nice play by the freshman, number 2, Baker Lyles. You know, the last number 2 I've seen do this out here was Drew Puccio.
Remember?
A little Puccio-like out there by the freshman, Baker Lyles. Nice pickup to the 47. Douglas would like to get on the board here, down 2 scores. Hand off to Watkins, bounces outside and over midfield about the Guntersville 48-yard line. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, Cam Gentle out there at the corner on the stop that time, but 5-yard gain on 1st down.
Would like to mention once again here on the Auburn Tiger Network, Tigers are in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, to play the Kentucky Wildcats. Kickoff at 7, pregame right here on WTWX tomorrow afternoon at 4. So at least it's not one of those breakfast pregames.
It's our second night game of the year, so it's been a while too.
Full slate of SEC and college football action for you tomorrow around the country. As here's Lyles calling his own number, and boy, nice pursuit. And I think that's Wholesome back there with a tackle, isn't it, Jeff?
Yep. Wholesome, but that cornerback read that very well. Made the tackle.
But it will be just enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 Douglas at the Guntersville 43 with 8:50 to go till halftime, 14-0. Cats lead it. Kind of a nice little methodical drive here by the Eagles.
I was going to say, Douglas got a pretty good drive of their own.
I believe what
Coming
they're
back
thinking
after our
is,
96-yard drive.
I'm sure they're thinking, well, let's keep the Guntersville offense off the field.
And they're taking their time. That play clock
10.
usually under 10 before they ever snap.
And it is again. It's going to be at least 5 before they snap it. That was almost one of those mesh plays there that Lyles kept it, and nice play by Lyles to about the 36, 37-yard line.
Bailey on the tackle, and he does a good job. That's just a quarterback read option, and he'll stick that ball in the gut and let him ride with him for a second before he makes his decision. And making some pretty good decisions on this drive.
So a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. And once again, Douglas in no hurry as all 11 players are looking toward their sideline, and the play clock is down to 12. So I guess they figure, hey, let's be methodical. If we can punch it in, we're near halftime, and it's a one-score game possibly. Lyles hands it off to Murray, and first down, and boy, a hard run there by, that's Watkins, Kenyon Watkins, to the 23 of Guntersville, 1st and 10 Eagles.
Yeah, he's been keeping it on that read option for the last few times. That time he goes ahead, gives it to the running back, and he kind of fooled us, I think.
So a nice pickup there, and Douglas now has something going here at the Guntersville 23.
That was Kalen Cobb, one of our linemen, pursuing downfield, actually had to make the tackle.
And once again, absolutely no hurry here for Douglas. We're under 7 minutes to go in the half. In a pretty quickly moving first half here at Guntersville High School. And we have a whistle as soon as I say that, but I think it's a timeout. Yes, timeout Guntersville. We'll take it with them. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Guntersville area, call on Bonds Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Guntersville Wildcat basketball.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application, the approval, or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Back here out of the Guntersville timeout. Man in motion. Lyles will pitch it. No, boy, he fools me about every other play. He keeps it himself.
Runs that option well.
He does. Not much there. And we got an update here from Arab with 7 minutes to go in the half. So they're about on the same time as we are. Arab now leads Boaz 14-0. So that's big for Guntersville fans. So 6:20 to go in the half.
If we don't stop Douglas here, it may not matter. They need to buckle up and show a little fire here at Chorba tonight.
Yep, because this drive started at where, Blake?
28.
At the 28, and now they're down to the 20, right about the 20. 2nd and 8. And I think a knee, that was Lyles himself and his knee touch. That's going to be a loss on the play to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he was running that quarterback read again. Somebody got back there, tripped him up.
So it'll be 3rd and 11.
Guntersville starting to try to figure that quarterback read option out a little bit on him, I think.
And wouldn't you think 14-0, this is probably 4-down territory for Douglas?
I would assume inside the 25 now.
Once again, play clock under 10. They're not even under center yet. The play clock's at 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just get it off. Lyles back to pass. And boy, a nice pitch and catch there.
And he's close to the first down marker.
Going to be about a yard short. That was to number 7, Levi Brothers. Well, 4th and a long one, it looks like, with 5 minutes to go in the half. Long one, short 2 here. Douglas definitely going for it. You would think it would probably stay in the hands possibly of number 2, wouldn't you?
I would expect that quarterback read option. They've been very successful on it this drive.
I figure it'll be either number 2 or number 4 with a ball when it's all said and done. And Lyle, boy, have a whistle, and I think they moved a little too fast, didn't they? Big call here, and they did. So we're going from a 4th and 1 to 4th and 6, 4th and 7.
Which I think we had him stopped anyway. We had him stuffed on that play.
So now let's see what Coach Lyles and his staff does on a 4th and a long 6. That changes your play up a little bit. The ball is sitting right on the 20-yard line. Still no hurry. Play clock back down to 10 again for Douglas. And they might call a timeout, Jeff. I'm showing they got 2 time. I think that's what they're waiting to do.
Yeah, it looks like it. They're going to burn all that clock they can.
Yep, timeout Douglas. We'll take it with them. 4:18 to go in the half. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
Be 4th and 6 for the Eagles. Big play here for Douglas to really stay in this game here in the early going, down 14-0. Lyles rolls out, looks. He's got his man trying to cut inside.
He's going to be.
Boy, let's see this. I think it's going to be.
Yeah, he got it, I think.
Yeah. I think he just got it. Yep. Just at
first
the other
down.
side of the stick.
Yeah, somebody missed the tackle there. They broke on it, read it, but missed the tackle. First down, Douglas.
That was number 11, Keelan Green, with a reception. So they needed 6 and got 7. So first down, Douglas. Ball is at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, with 4:10 to go in the half. Trying to remember how much time was on the clock when this drive started.
Well, they've certainly chewed it up.
Yeah, I think it was most of the second quarter, and we're down to 4 minutes to go. Lyles will call his own number again, and boy, nothing there. Yep.
Kalen
There's
Cobb
Kalen again. Yep.
Yeah, we scored that touchdown with Julian down there with 11:21.
And we're down to 3:55. So what? We're working on an 8-minute drive.
7-8 minute.
Been very patient. An Arab-like drive, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know, if Douglas scores and they get they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Sounds like a rerun of last week, doesn't it?
A lot like it. Yeah, I think Coach Lyles would be pretty happy if they could find a way to go in the locker room down 14-7 in this game. 2nd and 11 from the 12. Lyles calls his own number again, and good yards for the freshman.
Showing some toughness there himself, right up the middle.
Up to about the 6-yard line where it'll be 3rd down. They still can get a first down without a touchdown. I think they can get to about the 2-yard line.
You know, Lyles is kind of doing what Puggio did.
It's just that basic quarterback read option with the running back.
Yeah, he's keeping it 90% of the time.
Just think, Doc, he's just a freshman.
I know.
We'll see him 3 more years, I guess.
He's running it very effectively tonight.
Big third down yet again here with 2:40 to go till halftime. Lyles takes a snap. That read option again. This time he does hand it off to Murray to about the 4, and it's going to be 4th, and it looks like about 2.
Trayvon Avery making the stop on that one.
So Douglas still has 1 timeout in their pocket, and it'll be a 4th and 2 from the 4. So let's see if Douglas burns the clock down and calls their last timeout, which could be a very good possibility here. $15 still on the play clock. Now we're down to 2 minutes on the game clock. Thought they might call timeout. They still could, and they will. So Douglas calls their last timeout, and we'll take it with them to hear from our sponsors. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat Football.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab, as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing, where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Out, big play for the Eagles, 4th and 2 from the 4. Lyles at quarterback, Green in motion. A fake the pitch out, and nothing given there. Yep. The Cats had that read option read perfectly, and we take it over.
I think Holson back.
Yeah, Cole was heck of a play.
Atkinson leading the charge there.
Well, after Douglas had roughly, Blake, a 10-minute drive, I guess. Didn't you say it was 11-something on the clock when we scored?
Close to it.
That's 1:48, so they don't score, but they definitely kept us off the field. So we take it over at our own 7-yard line with 2 timeouts and 1:48 on the game clock. We'll see if we can get an explosive play here before the half. There's a handoff to a Nelson, and Nelson gets over the 10 to about the 11-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Good run, giving them a little more room and out of the shadow of the goalpost, but we need to pick up the tempo here.
It almost looks like we're content to go in the locker room 14-0 almost. Not really a sense of urgency here with 1:20, and you can't carry these timeouts with you. We got 2 timeouts showing on the board. 2nd and 6. And Nelson again. And Nelson carries tacklers with him.
Going to be close to the first down.
Yep. Let's see if and it will be a first down. First down Cats with 1:05 to go in the half.
All right, we got to go downfield with the ball.
Well, Doc, we're not really showing a huge sense of urgency right here. Street rolls out. He'll call his own number. over the 25 and goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
I mean, close to the marker.
Yep.
That is a first down.
Yep, it will be.
Good run, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
Well, let's see if we pick up the pace a little bit here with 48 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, still 2 timeouts for
Yep.
Guntersville.
Street in the gun, rolls out, looks.
He got a man wide open.
Yep, he hits Trayvon. Nice move at the Douglas sideline, and it's going to be close to another first down, maybe a yard short. But he does go out of bounds and stop the clock with 39.9.
Had Jack Lenore
wide open.
Yeah.
There wasn't nobody within 10 yards of him, Doc, on the far side.
Yeah, that was a touchdown.
It'll be second down and a long one. Two timeouts. Clock did stop with the play going out of bounds there. Street back to pass. He's going to air it out for Dadrian. He's got him. Catches at the 30, 25-20, and he's wrestled down at about the 13-yard line. Ball comes loose, but it was down. So with 30.6 on the clock, the Cats are in the Douglas red zone at the 12.
That was almost the same pass we threw against A-Rab, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, very similar.
We could see that from up here. Boy, Dadrian's had a heck of a year receiving.
Yes, he had. Leading receiver, I believe.
Yep.
All right, spike the ball.
And we've got two timeouts. Clock stops with 25.3.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand that. We got two timeouts.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have spiked it there.
I mean, you could have run a play.
Yeah. So now it's 2nd and 10. So to recap it a little bit here, we got 25.3 on the clock. The ball is at the 12-yard line of Douglas, and it's 2nd and 10. And the Cats still are hanging on to two timeouts. They can't punch it in. You'd think they might bring in Manganeris for a field goal. There's a handoff to Julian. Might not have to worry about that. He jukes inside the 5, wrestled out of bounds at about the 4.
So that stops the clock.
Yep.
Again, good run there. Looked like they missed a face mask on that too, I thought. But
it'll be
inside the 5 now.
3rd and a long one at the 4.
17.3. We still got the two timeouts.
So actually, you could do a running play here.
Yeah.
And call time. If you don't, well, even if you get the first down, the clock will start again.
We've got the heavy package in there, so I think you're going to see us run this.
Yeah, with two timeouts, we've got time for at least 2 runs. Boy, Street under center. Julian.
Let's just take care of it right now.
Yeah, let's don't worry about the timeouts or anything. Touchdown Wildcats. Julian Jordan from 4 yards out, behind the blocking of the Nelson Delva. And with 12.6 on the clock, the Cats now lead at 20-0. Well, I guess now everybody knows why Douglas kept the ball for 11 minutes.
Yeah. It took us a minute, 48, a minute 36.
And I was concerned we were moving way too slow.
Yeah, and that was a minute 36 on that drive. I believe it was, one?
Yeah, it wasn't much over. Yeah, it was just under 2 minutes. Manganeris on to attempt the kick. Kick is up, and it is good. 12 seconds to go in the half. Cats lead at 21-0. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Well, maybe that'll fire.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
As we're set to kick off, Cats lead at 21-0. There's a little squib kick by Manganeres. Boy, it takes a hop, goes all the way back to the 15 where it's picked up and runs out of bounds. That's number 4, Watkins. With 7 seconds to go, another update from Arab with 32 seconds to go till half. It was 14-7 Arab. Now it's 21-7. So after a Boaz score, Arab scores again. It looks like they might go in the locker room up 21-7.
So Knight's doing what we need so far tonight.
And my guess would be they're doing what Douglas is doing here.
Yeah.
Being very methodical. Well, we'll probably be one play and take a knee. That'll be Patel in at quarterback, and that'll do it. So we're at halftime with the Cats leading Douglas 21-0. Now we'll go back to the studio. McDonald's a halftime show. Memories will build. Feature the 3 biggest wins in program history as we can.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
And now, please welcome to the field, the Pride of Douglas Eagle Band. The band is under the direction of band director Jesse Tyner, color guard sponsor Jennifer Brock, and percussion sponsor Riley Smith. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Joshua Gavina and Miranda Turner. We now present our 2024 show featuring the music of Michael Jackson. Drum major Josh Gavina, is the band ready?
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Communities that have an independent bank located in them do far better economically than those that don't. I think that we have been able to really make a difference.
20 years that I've been here, the most rewarding thing is just to see the impact that we've had in our communities and for our customers.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jason Barnett and Principal Dr. Vaughn Enlow, it is with great pride and pleasure that we present the 2024 edition of the award-winning Guntersville High School Crimson Guard. Tonight, the Crimson Guard wants you to sit back, relax, and enjoy as they present their show entitled Love Notes. Drum major is Emily Morris. Band captain is Brianna Lawhead. Guard captains are Latea Moore and Addison Sarah Jane. Dance line captain is Caroline Smith and assistant captain Brooke Broswell. Percussion.
Shane Vandegrift and the Lake Guntersville Real Estate Team are proud supporters of the Guntersville City Schools and Wildcat Athletics. They encourage you to get out and support your local sports. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, the best call you can make is Lake Guntersville Real Estate at 256-582-0112. Visit their informative website, shanev.com. They're your source for real estate in the Lake Guntersville area. They'll support you through the entire process, just like they support the Wildcats. The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard and Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Hi, this is Paul Harris with State Farm in Guntersville, your local State Farm agent. I am a proud Guntersville alumni and Wildcat athletic supporter. Please give us a call at 256-582-3250 or come by and see us at 1246 Gunter Avenue across from the gas board for all your insurance needs. We are here to help life go right. Best of luck and go Wildcats.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
Brandon Manganeris to kick it off for Guntersville. And Douglas will be going from our right to our left, 21-0, and we're underway. Nice high kick by Brandon, taken at the 10-yard line. Out over the 15, 20. That's Watkins. Actually over the 30 to about the 32. Now let's go down to Dr. John Bogus. And how was it in the locker room there, Doc?
We're just trying to make adjustments. So particularly trying to defend that option read of the quarterback that really hurt us in the second quarter. So they made some adjustments with that. Offensively, I think we're okay. I think we still want to try to go deep if we can, but hopefully we'll get that little read option defended a little bit better.
And right now, I notice they've got their other quarterback, Patel, in the game right now. So Dr. Bogus's reports are brought to you by Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville. And there's Watkins going over the right side and
much
maybe
better
a yard.
pursuit by the Wildcat defense. That was that read option again. Yep. Of course, that's not Lyles in there running it, but
Gus Harrison on that one.
Gus Harris make it.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Douglas. Once again, Douglas still, even though they're down by 3 scores, play clock is going under 10. Patel fumbles a snap. He'll have to pick it up, and we also have a flag by the umpire thrown. So let's see what that's all about, which that play was messed up with a fumbled snap, and it's going to be a hold on Douglas. And while they march it off, I'd like to mention some of our sponsors of Wildcat football. I apologize. I don't even think I mentioned our second quarter sponsor, so I'll do that right now and then mention the third quarter here in a bit. The Laundry Basket Plus, Car Wash and Laundry Services, Southern Elite Realty, State Farm Agent Paul Harris, Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy, McDonald's of Guntersville, Harrelson Drugs, Beard and Beard Attorneys, and Marshall County Sheriff Phil Sims. Thank you for your support all year of Guntersville Wildcat football here on WTWX. So, hold there on a play that didn't last long after the fumble. So now penalty starting to hurt Douglas a little bit as they'll have a 2nd and long. Lyles back in the game.
Oh.
Boy, off of Green's fingertips, and there was a couple Wildcats close by there.
Yeah, he had him open for a second, and that's just off the fingertips.
You had Wholesome back and Trayvon there.
Yeah, trying to hit him running deep there.
So it'll now be a 3rd and 16 for Douglas. And there's no doubt their offense clicks the best with Lyles at quarterback. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So 3rd and long for Douglas. Trips to the left side. Back to pass, rolling out. Lyles still looking, Boy, he is brought down for a big loss.
Good job.
Again. Kalen Cobb.
Good job. Boy, he stayed after him, just all he had trying to close on him.
He might be your early defensive player of the game.
Having a good game so far tonight.
Yeah. And, boy, that'll send Douglas all the way back to the 13, and they won't have a choice but to punt here.
They'll put him punting close to his own goal line.
Yeah.
That's certainly what you want
Yes.
to come out and shut them down that first drive.
Right here, it'll be hard for them to punt for the first down. As Lenore is standing at the 45 is about where they got to get for the first down. He'll get it at the 48. Jack's got a little bit of room inside the 40, 35-30. Nice move there, and he'll be drugged down at about the 28-yard line.
Good return,
Yeah.
Lenore. A couple of nifty moves there.
So the Cats in excellent field position with 10:06 to go in the 3rd, up 21-0.
Let's continue that
Yes.
workmanlike performance we saw those last 2 drives. Keep the penalties, keep it a clean game.
Been rotating a Nelson and Julian a good bit. Right now, Julian's in the game beside Street. 1st and 10. Ball's placed at the 29-yard line. Street drops back to pass. Looks like he's looking at boy.
Big hit.
Catch and a big hit there.
Watkins the safety, but
yeah. Was that Lenore?
Yeah, I think so. Just right over the middle.
Boy, what a shot there.
But he actually caught the ball and held on to it.
That's what amazes me, Jeff, is he held on to it.
That was a first down catch.
Yep, that is a first down right now. Let's see if he might not know where he's at right now, but he walks off under his own power, which is good.
Yeah, he seemed shaking it off there.
Well, it was a lick.
Took a hit, but he, like I said, he held the football.
It was amazing that he held on to the ball. I'm sure Doc will check on him and give us an update here in a bit. So a 1st and 10 from the 19. It was a pickup of exactly 10 yards. So the Cats are in business here. And we have let's see what this is all about. We're going to have a little powwow here. I don't see a flag. Oh, I do see a flag now. You at the 20-yard line right here below us.
It's got to be a substitution.
Yep, you're right, Jeff. You know, that's the kind of penalties that, in my mind, are just always inexcusable.
Yeah.
Illegal substitution. So now it'll be 1st and 15 from the 24.
Of course, that could have had something to do with the injury, sending somebody in for him, getting your personnel right.
5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. Delva's back in the game. He'll get the call. Boy, right up the gut. And Nelson Delva all the way inside the 5. 1st and goal Cats. Boy, looked like he was shot out of a rocket.
He did, buddy. Delva said, give me some of that football. Down to the 2, looks like they're going to mark it.
So 1st and goal Cats just outside the 2. Hurry up here. Delva and Julian both in to the up man of Nelson.
He's in.
And he's in. Touchdown from 3 yards out. And Nelson Delva. And with 9:16 to go in the 3rd, Cats are up 27-0.
Delva said, give me some of those touchdowns.
I tell you, this year we've really seen speed by Nelson.
Yeah, he's shown much better speed at times. Boy, like you said, that one burst there, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
Remember the Scottsboro game?
Oh, yeah.
The real long run.
The big run.
Yeah.
That was a, 79-yarder?
Yeah, in the second half to help put that game away. Manganeris on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Street Smith. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:16 to go in the 3rd. Cats lead it 28-0. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Guntersville area, call on Bonds Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Guntersville Wildcat basketball.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Set to kick after the Nelson Delva 3-yard touchdown run. It's 28-0, and that one will go through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 Douglas from the 20, down 28-0. Would like to go ahead and mention some more sponsors here of Wildcat football. Foodland Plus of Guntersville, Lakeview Orthodontics, Remax Real Estate Agents Cole and Steve Carver, Guntersville Water Board, First Baptist Church of Guntersville, Mark Bricky and all his team at Sand Mountain Toyota, Alpha Insurance Agent Dustin Hornbuckle, Pax Nursery, and DNS Lock and Key. Thank you for all your support of Wildcat football here on WTWX, as we couldn't do it without you this year. 1st and 10 Douglas. Patel will hand it off to Watkins, and not much there.
Yeah, really strong. The defense really strung that play out, led by Avery Clifton.
Gus Harris, Avery Clifton.
Play picks up short yardage.
So nice pursuit there. They'll give him one. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 22. So, you know, guys, after Douglas was so methodical in the first half, down by 4 scores, you would think there would be maybe a little bit more sense of urgency, but they're still, play clock is still down to about 5.
Yeah, I'm still using all that clock. I
thought they might speed it up a little bit, as there's Murray over the right side, and he might get a yard or two there.
Clifton on the tackle again. And, you know, I'm a little surprised as successful as Lyles was running that read option.
It's kind of like they've gone away from it here now. So it'll be 3rd and 6 for Douglas with 8 minutes to go.
Of course, the other kid may be more of a passing quarterback. We'll see.
They like to rotate quarterbacks a good bit.
I don't know. Lyles has been an accurate passer.
Yeah, he was actually threw the ball pretty well.
One he threw across his body on a rope. Speaking of that, here he is.
Oh,
and he throws it right into a Wildcat's hands. Gus Harris. Could it be a pick 6? He'll go down inside the 5. Real close. 1st and goal, Wildcats. Well, we just talked about passing, and it was complete. The only thing, it was to the wrong team.
How many yards was that? 20?
Let's see, he intercepted it, at about the 30?
30, yeah.
And it went down to the 4. It's roughly about a 25, 26-yard
About 25
return.
yard on the return.
It's a nice interception there by Gus, and the Cats are knocking at the door again at the 4. 1st and goal.
Oh, there's the
That could be another
Another
power play candidate,
play
couldn't it?
from our Guntersville Electric board.
That, and we had Julian with a long run, so we got several nominees so far with still a lot of ball to play. Street in the gun. He rolls to his left, looking in the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown, Wildcats. To Cam Logan from 4 yards out. Street Smith to Cam Logan, and it's 34-0 Cats. Well, that was quick.
Yep. After the big turnover by Gus Harris. Boy, Gus, he read that perfectly, stepped right in front of the ball there.
You like to see that for the senior wide receiver. Maybe his.
Yeah, Cam been a little quiet lately. Last couple of games. Glad to see that for him. Because we're certainly going to need him in the postseason.
So Manganeris on to attempt his 5th PAT of the evening. Snaps good, holds good, and the kick is also good. 7:34 to go in the third. Cats now lead it 35-0. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. With some of the same faces you've grown to know and trust, we celebrate our past and are excited about our future. We still do business like we always have without hidden fees and high pressure. You can put your trust in us, just like your parents and grandparents did. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Back here to Chorba-Lee, Manganeris with a kick. It'll be taken at the 6-yard line by Watkins. Reverses his field over the 20, 25-30. And nice return, run out of bounds close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good return for the Douglas Eagles on that one.
Actually, it'll be the 34-yard line. This is where they say he stepped out.
Kid showed good speed there, reversed his field.
So 1st and 10 Douglas from the 34, down 35-0. It was 21-0 at the half. So let's see, who does Douglas have in at quarterback? Do they go back with Patel or is Lyles in there? Hard to tell. I think maybe Patel's back in there. He is. And hands it off to number 30, Murray, and not much. He's still fighting. He originally just had maybe a yard, but they never blew the whistle and wound up getting about 4 yards or so there, 4 or 5 yards. Good pickup by Murray, keeping the legs a-churning.
Looks like Atkinson and Bailey in there to finally get him down.
Be 2nd and 5 from the 39-yard line with 6:55 to go in the third quarter, and the Cats up comfortably. 35-0. I hadn't seen any more updates from Arab. Last update I saw, they were up 21-7 at halftime.
Yeah, that's the last one I've gotten at the half.
They should be in the third quarter now. There's a handoff to number 4, Watkins, and that's going to be close to a Douglas first down. Let's see if he got it. Depends on where he ran out of bounds. And it will be a first down Douglas. First and 10 Eagles from the 44-yard line. Well, with no update from Arab, Jeff, it might be where Arab's got the ball and they're playing keep away.
Yeah,
possibly.
Which is pretty much their style. Yeah, just, slow, grind it out.
If Arab wins that game, they would be the 3 seed. They would go to Leeds. Guntersville would be the 1, and they would host the Jacksonville-St. Clair County winner. Scottsboro would be the 2 seed, and they would host Center Point. There's a handoff to Watkins. A little bit of a hole there. Nice run. Pickup of about 9 yards. The 2nd and 1.
Cam Gentle finally gets the stop on that one.
The 2nd and 1. If Boaz loses tonight, they would be going to Moody to play the Blue Devils in the first round, which would be a tough task as the playoffs start 2 weeks from tonight. We got one regular season game. We'll have it here on WTWX next week. The oldest rivalry in the state, the Aggies and the Wildcats. They used to always call it what, Jeff? The Mountain Goats and the River Rats.
That's it.
The next week here at Chorley.
110 years, I believe.
There's a handoff. Boy, it's going to be close to the first down. With forward progress, he might have it. Let's see here.
Where they?
And let's see. I think it will be. Yep, got just enough. First down, Douglas.
And Wisdom and another Wildcat in there.
It's at the Guntersville 46, 5:30 to go in the third. Douglas still being pretty methodical here. Just about every snap has been under 10 on the play clock.
Oh,
and we have a whistle
flags
and a flag.
Everywhere.
And I just got an update from Arab. With 6 minutes to go in the third, it's now 21-14.
Uh-oh.
As Boaz has scored.
Boaz hanging in there.
With 6 minutes to go.
Arab 21, Boaz 14.
So with a penalty, that'll mark the Eagles back 5 yards, and it'll be 1st and 15 from now their side of the field. It'll be at the 49-yard line. So Boaz has gotten a little closer, within one score now.
Boaz got a good team this year.
Do.
Give them credit.
Yep, they do. 1st and 15 for Douglas. And Watkins again.
Stretching.
Yep. Back into Guntersville territory to the 44. So it goes from 1st and 15 to 2nd and 9, a pickup of 6. And we have a whistle. Let's see if we got an official timeout. I think we have an injury as Watkins is limping off the field for the Eagles. He's really been the workhorse running the ball when Lyles has not been in the game.
You know, I've noticed since I've got this Patel kid in at quarterback, he hadn't kept the ball a single time.
No, he doesn't do a lot of it.
Now he's handed it off to his back.
Now, I don't think he runs it a whole lot. Lyles is going to be their runner as far as quarterback goes. 4:15 to go in the third. 2nd and 8 for Douglas from the 44. Man in motion. Patel in the gun, rolls out, looks. Good pursuit by the Cats there. Boy, he almost went down, and now he does.
Get another one there.
At the 49-yard line. And he's not moving.
That was Cole Atkinson.
Patel still face down in the turf. Let's hope he's okay. While they have an official timeout, we'll take a quick break here. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
For Douglas.
All right, let's see
the
if we
49.
can get the defense off the field.
Lyles back in the game at quarterback. And this is Keelan Green with the ball, number 11. We do have a flag right at midfield.
Yeah, it's out there on the edge. You would have to think that's have to be a hold.
Yeah, I think that one's coming back. So thrown at the 50. That'll probably be marked back to the Douglas 40-yard line. It is a hold. So it'll be third and even longer for the Eagles with 3:34 to go in the third quarter. I'd like to mention when we sign off the air tonight on the AP and Kelly Show, this week's guest will be a reporter from the Columbia Tribune who covers the Missouri Tigers. Be looking at that matchup in Tuscaloosa tomorrow between Bama and Mizzou. And also in the fourth quarter tonight, we'll give you the McDonald's of Guntersville offensive and defensive players of the game, along with our electric board of Guntersville power play of the game, and we have several nominees for that. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 26 after the holding penalty at the 41. Douglas has to get all the way to the Guntersville 36 for a first down. Low snap. Lyles has it, and he is going down. No gain on the play. He did a good job just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Was that Cobb?
I think it was. Kalen in on another tackle.
Well, that's his second sack of the night.
Yep. So Douglas will bring in Cason Walls to punt. So Boaz kicked a field goal, and now it's 21-17 late in the third, which Boaz has a real good field goal kicker, so Arab still with a lead in that one. Walls with a kick. Nice kick. Very nice kick, taken by Lenore at the 20. 25-30, 35-40. Got a little bit of a wall, midfield, 45, and runs out of bounds at the Douglas 40. And Doc, I saw you down there, Doc. Fleet of feet there to get out of the way.
I'm hobbling around anyway, but I got a target on my back.
Yeah, nice move there down on the sideline.
I've been run over too many times down here to wait.
Hey, we don't need you on the IR going into the playoffs. No. So the ball is marked at the 39-yard line, or it'll be 1st and 10 Cats. Good field position after the good punt return by number 2, Jack Lenore.
Another great return. Boy, he's been a He's been a boon on those special teams, hasn't he?
And after he got his bell rung, he returned with that nice return there. There's Delva, and Nelson will get to the 35, a pickup of 4 yards there. As we're down to 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, with the Cats leading at 35-0 over Douglas. This is the last region game of the year. Next week is non-region week for just about everybody, and the Cats will entertain the Albertville Aggies here, which I haven't seen an update from Albertville. They have their last home game tonight playing James Clemens, as they're still looking for their first win of the year.
Albertville, last we see, Albertville 6, James Clemens 35, 35-6.
35-6, as there's Delva run out of bounds at about the 30, close to a first down. So it looks like Albertville will come in here next week at 0-9, Jeff.
Yeah.
Tough year in 7A for the Aggies.
Another tough year for the Aggies. Let's see. They didn't win a game last year, did they?
Did they win one or go winless last year?
They were winless last year, I believe.
It was the year before they beat
one
Grissom,
game.
I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Tough sledding in old 7A, isn't it?
7A, yeah.
So it's going to be a third and a long one for the Cats from the 31. Street hands it off, and Nelson
he's
going to be close, but I think it's going to be a hair short. Let's see with the measurement.
I think they're marking it right at the 30. It's going to be just short.
Fourth and just short. You'd think there's no doubt. With fourth and maybe the length of the football with a minute to go in the third, you're going to go for it here.
I'd like to see that.
I was going to say, why not
47-yarder.
Yeah, take the opportunity, kick field goal.
Go. Might need it in the playoffs.
That's right.
Never know. So Delva and Julian's both in the game here on this fourth and less than a yard. Gives it to the up man, Delva, first down to the 28-yard line. So move the chains, first down Cats.
It's a first down Wildcats.
With 40 seconds to go in the third and a 35-0 lead.
Cats going to have to make at least one more play here in the
Yeah,
third.
there's about a 1 second differential in play and game clock, so they'll have to run one more, and then we'll be heading to the fourth quarter here. Looks like they're going to use still 20 on the play clock. Looks like they're going to use most of it here. Game clock down to 10 seconds. Street will roll out. Looks. And I think his intended receiver there was Cam Logan, but good coverage by the Eagles.
Yeah, he was kind of throwing off balance there. Kind of threw that one into the ground.
Well, with the incompletion, we have to have one more play.
Well, we'll get one more in the third. Yeah.
Yep, 4.4 on the clock after the incomplete pass.
That's Street's first incompletion, I believe, all night. He hasn't thrown a lot, but 8 for 9.
Pretty efficient night for Street. How many yards was it he had at half?
Oh, man.
It was over 100.
It was just over 100, yeah. So pretty efficient for Street. Second and 10, 4 seconds to go in the third. This will be the last play of the quarter as a Nelson will get it to the 26-yard line. And we're at the end of 3 quarters here at Chorba Stadium with the Cats leading Douglas by a score of 35-0. We'll be back after these words with fourth quarter action. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Communities that have an independent bank located in them do far better economically than those that don't. I think that we have been able to really make a difference.
20 years that I've been here, the most rewarding thing is just to see the impact that we've had in our communities and for our customers.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally. First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Cobb, but that was a Nelson. Okay.
There's a shift here on 3rd and 8. Douglas doesn't bite for it. Street takes a snap, rolls out, and he's finding his man, Waller. First down. Well, that combination this year between Street and Dadrian's been deadly. And
very reliable. Boy, he good hands, Dadrian Waller.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. And Doc, I'm thinking maybe this could be the last series, maybe for the starters. I'm not sure, but possibly.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yep. Up 35-0. They can get another first down at the 1-yard line. Just underway, 4th quarter. Delva in the game with Street, and he'll get the call over center, and hard running will get to about the 7. Pick up a 4. Will be 2nd and 6. Second and 6 for the Cats, because now they're taking their time. No hurry right now, up by 35. Here in a little bit, Jeff, we'll have to think of our plays of the game and the power play of the game, too.
Yep.
Street to Delva again, reverses direction.
Turn it on.
Touchdown right inside the pylon from 7 yards out, and Nelson Delva. And it's 41-0 now, Cats.
Delva starting to catch Jordan here in the second half. Yeah, he said, hold on.
Hold on a minute. So Manganeris on to attempt the extra point. This will be his 6th PAT attempt of the evening. Snaps a little high. Street gets it down. A low kick, and it is good just over the crossbar.
Well, they did a good job just getting that one down and through there.
Yeah, Street did good there. So it's 42-0. Cats in control. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Shane Vandegrift and the Lake Guntersville Real Estate Team are proud supporters of the Guntersville City Schools and Wildcat Athletics. They encourage you to get out and support your local sports. If you're thinking of buying or selling a home, the best call you can make is Lake Guntersville Real Estate at 256-582-0112. Visit their informative website, shanev.com. They're your source for real estate in the Lake Guntersville area. They'll support you through the entire process, just like they support the Wildcats. The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard & Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Hi, this is Paul Harris with State Farm in Guntersville, your local State Farm agent. I am a proud Guntersville alumni and Wildcat athletic supporter. Please give us a call at 256-582-3250 or come by and see us at 1246 Gunter Avenue across from the gas border. for all your insurance needs. We are here to help life go right. Best of luck and go Wildcats.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
The Guntersville touchdown. Nice kick through the end zone for a touchback right inside that pylon. So it'll be 1st and 10 Douglas with a touchback at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's placing your kick there, too. I've noticed he's gotten very good at that, putting it.
He's done that about all night.
Yeah, right at the corner there,
Yep.
putting it through the end zone.
Yep. So 1st and 10 Douglas from the 20, 11:05 to go in the game.
See if Douglas changes their offense up any.
Yep.
You know, they were kind of like Arab. They just play their offense, burn that clock.
See, I think they got Walls back in at quarterback now. Hand off to Watkins. Tried to string it out over here on the near side and pick up of about 3 there.
Play picks up about 3 yards. 2nd down, 7 to go.
So 2nd and 7 for Douglas from the 23-yard line.
Yeah, defense did a good job stringing it out. Never really let him turn the corner there. Stopped by Cam Gentle and Atkinson.
Cason Wall still in at quarterback for Douglas on this 2nd and 7. And he will hand it off to his up back. Gets to about the 29-yard line. It's probably going to be about a yard short of the first. Watkins on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 1 with 10 minutes to go in the game.
I think that was Clifton leading the charge for the Cats on that one.
Joel Atkinson and Evan Tate on the stop for Guntersville. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
So 3rd and 1 from the 29. Walls in the gun. Kenyon Watkins in the backfield with him. Twins here to the near side. Hand it to Watkins, and it'll be a 1st down Eagles. Over the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So Boaz just scored, and they're up 23-21.
Yep, PAT pending.
Okay. So Boaz, after being down 21-7 at the half, could, with the PAT, go up 24-21.
It's like deja vu from last week.
Yeah. You know, at one time we were up 21-7 last week.
Yeah, yeah.
Walls to Watkins. Watkins will get to about the 39-yard line, close to the 40.
Yeah, it was Wisdom on the tackle that time. He's pulling double duty.
PAT is good, so it's now 24-21, Boaz over Arab. I figure there's still a lot of time on the clock in the 4th quarter, I would think.
Probably about like us, probably 8, 9, 10 minutes, I would think. They're running
right
about with ours.
Well, with their offense heating up, it sounds like Arab needs one of those methodical scores there. And there's Watkins again for the Eagles, up to about the 49, and it'll be another 1st down for Douglas. 1st and 10 Eagles from the 49.
34.
Let's find him on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Evan Tate. Was that Tate on the tackle, 34? We got some new numbers in there.
Yeah, I figure we'll start seeing maybe a few new guys in there. Yeah.
Oh, there's our big roster.
There,
Blake, that's what
for those of us that can't see.
For us old people.
Walls hands it off to Watkins. Watkins, nice run near another Douglas first down to about the 43-yard line. Be 2nd and 1. 7:20 to go in the 4th.
3-yard line. He'll bring up 2nd down and 2 to go for the Eagles.
Be 2nd and a long 1, short 2 here.
Trayvon Avery on the tackle.
Douglas once again being methodical. Down to 5 on the play clock. Down to 3, 2, snaps it at 1. Hands it off to Murray. And that'll be just enough for another Douglas first down. So kind of like that drive in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Where Douglas ate like 10, 11 minutes off the clock and didn't score. Another long drive here.
Yeah, very methodical.
Be a 1st and 10 Douglas just inside the Guntersville 40-yard line.
Olsen back on the tackle.
Once again, Douglas looks to the coaches over on their sideline for
Yeah,
the play.
just let this clock run. Let's get out of here without getting anybody hurt.
Yeah. Looks like both teams are pretty much ready for this one to end as we're down to 6 minutes to go. Walls will call his own number, and he'll get up to about the 35, pick up a 4. 2nd and 6. Well, are we ready for players of the game yet, Jeff?
I was just looking over
Yeah.
there. There was 9:57 left when Boaz scored, so there was still just almost 10 minutes to go in that ball game when Boaz scored.
2nd down, about 6 yards to go.
Tough decision.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good play all around tonight.
Yeah, I think it's tough really to call on offense and defense, really. I'll have to think about this a little bit more. As Walls takes a snap, hands it off to Murray, pickup of maybe 2, or it'll be 3rd down for Douglas. What about our power play of the game?
You know,
I figure it'd be either the interception or the Julian
I'd
run.
have to go with the interception.
Yeah.
That was pretty key moment. Big turnover, about 25 yards on the return.
By Camp.
Gus Harris.
Or Gus Harris, excuse me, yeah.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I'd go with that tonight. Yeah, we've seen some great runs from Julian, but I think that was Gus's first interception, wasn't it?
First one I can remember this year.
So
we'll give him our electric board of Guntersville power play of the game as it's 3rd down. And Walls will hand it off to Murray to the 30, where it'll be 4th and a yard for Douglas.
Kalen Cobb on the stop.
I don't want to keep harping on this, but
go ahead and break in with an update.
Arab got the ball back and threw an interception.
So
it really is just it's kind of unfolding a lot like last week.
So they fumbled on one possession, and now they threw an interception. Oh, boy. So it's 24-21, and Boaz has the ball again.
Give the Pirates credit playing up there at A-Rab, too.
We got a timeout Douglas before this 4th down call, and we'll take it with them. This is Guntersville High School Wildcat football.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find Poplar smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community, and we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
If you're looking for a rental home or apartment in the Guntersville area, call on Bonds Real Estate. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. Bonds Real Estate is another proud supporter of Guntersville Wildcat basketball.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work?
Headed to play.
Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments. We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Probably would be over, and it all come down to next week.
Be up 2 scores.
Yep. 1st and 10 Douglas. We have a whistle, a whole lot of movement, and that should back up the Eagles 5 yards. Yep, legal procedure. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Douglas.
All right, you want your offensive stats, Greg? Look over.
Yeah, I tell you, it seems like it's so even. I'm having a hard time deciding on a offensive player. Well, it's going to be a tough one. You hadn't called defense yet, have you?
No, I hadn't.
Still mulling it over?
I'll tell you what, guys played well this year, playing hard, and he's getting after it tonight. Got him 5 tackles and a big sack. Kalen Cobb. I'm going to go with Cobb tonight.
All right, there's Murray for the Eagles up to the 30-yard line.
Had some excellent play all around. Gus Harris, 5 tackles, had the big interception in the return. Green, 5 tackles. Clifton leading the way with 7 or 8 tackles. I can't read my own writing there. Cole Atkinson, good game tonight. So good game all around for some of those guys on defense. We'll go with Cobb, though. He's been getting better and better this season.
Tell you, it seems like sometimes it's a bit of a broken record, but I think I'm probably going to go with Julian tonight. The way he got things started and all, you know.
Really got it rolling there in that first half.
Yeah, he kind of really got things going. So I think I'll say Julian for the offensive player of the game. And so I guess we got offensive, defensive, and power play done.
Power play with Gus Harris, yeah.
All right. So it'll be a 2nd and 12 for the Eagles from the 30. 2:40 to go. Clock continues to run here in the game. Walls back to pass. Plenty of time. And all of a sudden the pocket collapses and he'll go down for no gain there. Would like to mention our 4th quarter sponsors of Wildcat football tonight. Huddle House, Canopy Realty agent Rusty Glines, Quality Auto Sales at the top of the mountain, Slim Pickens, Electric Board of Guntersville, Classic by the Lake Car Wash, Tony Walker and the team at Guntersville Ace Hardware, Lakeside Clinic, and Guntersville Church of Christ. Thank you for all your support this season of Wildcat football here on WTWX 95.9 FM. So a 3rd and long for Douglas. We're now under 2 minutes to go. Walls in the gun. Goes back to pass. And find his receiver, Vernon Crenshaw, number 0.
Going to be wrapped up in a hurry by Cam Gentle.
Yeah, not much of a gain, maybe 3 or 4. It's still going to be 4th and about 8. And I guess during our wrap-up tonight, that Boaz game will probably go final by then.
Should be, yeah. We should have an end during our post-game.
Yeah, before we're off the air. So if that score holds up, Jeff, it'll all come down to non-region next week.
Scottsboro and Mars Hill.
Yep. With Scottsboro having to make the trek across the state from Scottsboro to Florence to play the 2nd-ranked team in 3A. And Walls takes a snap, but we have a whistle, and it's thrown by the back judge, and it's going to be a delay of game.
Didn't quite get it off. I knew he was close there. They say he did not get it off.
So instead of 4th and 8, it's now going to be 4th and 13 for Douglas.
Under a minute to go now.
Yep, 53.9 on the clock. Now the clock's running again, and we'll just have to run one more play. And it's 4th and 12. Walls drops back to pass. Looks toward the end zone. Incomplete, and a late flag thrown by the back judge. Are they going to call interference there?
I didn't even see anybody touch anybody.
I was going to say,
ball wasn't catchable.
Looked like it was several feet over everybody, wasn't it?
That was a totally uncatchable ball.
Let's see if they
call it right now.
Yep, let's see if
30 seconds left. Let's get this.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't even see anybody touch anybody, and the ball wasn't catchable. What the heck was that?
I'm with you, Jeff. It was about 10 feet tall, and I didn't see anybody touch. So, but it is going to be pass interference, and that'll be a first down as Douglas, with 30 seconds, still has a chance of getting on the scoreboard.
I still don't know where that came from.
Come on, guys.
Ball be marked at the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, Douglas still has a play or two here in the Guntersville red zone. We have another penalty,
flag.
and let's see, is that an offsides or is that a legal procedure? It's a legal procedure, so that'll back them up 5. Well, Doc, I'm starting to wonder if this final minute's ever going to run off the clock. Penalties each way. Still 30 seconds on the clock. Penalty marks it back to the 22-yard line. Or it'll be 1st and 15. Trips here to the near side. Walls in the gun. Walls will roll out and look that way for somebody. And he finds his receiver, number 11, Kylan Green. And he's run out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Now there's 22.7 on the clock. And now a score from Arab. It's now 31-21. Boaz leads Arab, and you got to think time's got to be about out in that game. Got to give Arab or Boaz credit. Second half, that means they scored 24 unanswered.
Sure, I tell you, that Boaz team proving to be very resilient.
Yeah, they don't give up. Walls back to pass. Finds his receiver, but not much there. But he does squirt away, but still not much.
Still in bounds, so the clock will run.
10 seconds to go, and I don't even know if they'll attempt to run another play down to 6. Looks like they're hurrying up to maybe try to go the end zone one time. They do get it off. All zeros on the clock. Lobs it in the end zone, and it falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Final score, Guntersville 42 and Douglas 0 is the final tonight. So the Cats are now finished with region play with just one loss. As the teams shake hands at midfield, as we'll have our last regular season game of the week next week here against Albertville. And let's see, there's only 4:50 left on the clock in Arab, down by 10. All right, we'll get an interview with Doc and Coach here in just a minute.
For tonight's game, Wildcats will host the Albertville Aggies next Friday night here at
Doc, it's all going to come down to next week, it looks like.
We put ourselves in this position.
Yep, you're right. All right, here's Doc and the coach.
Great game by the Wildcats. Good comeback from last week.
Yeah, really proud of the way our guys handled fall break, after a loss. You never know how it's going to go, but we came in and worked hard. Assistant coaches worked hard. The players had a really good attitude. Everybody else is on vacation. We're out here working hard, but it paid off. Coach Lyles does a great job with Douglas. They got a young team, but they had a really good game plan, ran the clock, tried to keep it away from us. Proud of our guys. It's good to see us be able to run and throw the ball, which is something we need more of. And we just got to keep getting better for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Albertville next week. You know how I feel about them. It looks like Boaz is going to beat Arab, so that kind of throws us into a quandary.
Well,
again.
it's our own fault with that. But anyway, all we can do is control the Guntersville Wildcats.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll do whatever we got to do, go wherever we got to go. Just keep playing.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Coach.
All right, Doc. Well, short and sweet there by the coach. Let's see, were you going to try to get a player there, Doc, or? Let's see, both teams are together there at midfield in prayer. So I guess we could go ahead and go with a recap,
Let me
Jeff.
give you a quick recap. We were 21-0 at the half. Guntersville comes out, their first possession in the third quarter with 9:16 to go. Nelson right up the middle from 3 yards out ended a 29-yard drive in 3 plays. Extra point Manganeris good. Guntersville was up 28-0 at that point. Then with 7:34 to go in the third. After Gus Harris' interception and his 25-yard return, we were set up at the 4, street to Cam Logan on a 4-yard pass. The extra point by Manganeris good. Guntersville 35, Douglas 0. Then the final touchdown coming with 11:05 to go in the game. Nelson, again from 4 yards out, ended a 39-yard drive in 7 plays. Extra point by Manganeris good. Guntersville 42, Douglas 0 is how we ended it tonight. And we got some of these offensive stats. Good night for Street Smith, 9 of 10, 146 yards and 1 touchdown. On the rushing, Julian Jordan with only 9 attempts, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. Delva with 14 attempts, 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Street with a couple of carries for 11 yards. Our leading receiver, Adrian Waller, 3 receptions, 86 yards. Logan with only 1 catch for 4 yards, but that was for the touchdown. Avery had 3 receptions for 27 yards, and Lenore, 2 receptions, 29 yards. Manganeris, of course, as always, perfect, 6 of 6 on the extra points. On the defensive side, Cobb with 5 tackles in the sack made him our player of the game. He's gotten better and better this year. Boyle leading the way, though. Clifton with 8 tackles. Atkinson with another heck of a game. 7 tackles and a sack on his part. Gus Harris, 5 tackles. The big interception. So a great game on the defensive side in the shutout tonight.
All right.
Just listening in, that's
I just heard a turnover on downs.
Arab turnover on downs. That's basically
over.
ball game.
Ball game.
3 minutes to go, 31-21. So basically what that'll mean is
we'll have to wait.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.